Right or wrong, I'll be with you.
Right or wrong, I'll be with you.
I'll do what you want me to.
I'll do what you want me to.
But I believe that I belong.
I believe that I belong.
Oh, my ears side right.
Right or wrong.
Right or wrong, it's gotta be.
Didn't know I was on my way until we went to Nashville and recorded Right or Wrong. And that was a big thrill for me because Elvis was there. We were recorded at RCA and Elvis came in. And I think he was my lucky charm on that because he came in and I had just finished singing the song and he said, Ronnie, you need to go put that high note that you did on Say You, and not dreaming Elvis had ever heard Ronnie Dove or heard Say You. He said, that's your trademark. So we went back in, and of course in those days you couldn't punch in and punch out like you do now. You do it all the way through, and that was it. So we put the high note on it, and after that became a hit, then I knew we were going pretty good. So I was tickled about that. Thanks to Elvis.
Right or wrong.
I was a rock and roll singer at the beginning. I did all the heavy rock stuff and jumping around and doing all the rock and roll, and all of a sudden I'm a ballad singer because that's what the people bought. So yeah, we were right in the middle of the British invasion, and of course the record company that I was with was Diamond Records out of New York City, and Diamond Records was a small label. They weren't like RCA or Columbia or Capitol, any big labels. So they didn't have a distributorship. They didn't have a record distributor. So what they would do, like for example, they'd put out a song and they'd go around to the independent distributors and they would buy 100,000 and then Diamond Records would give them 50,000 for them promoting the record. So I never got credit for those 50,000. Like Detroit would buy 100,000, Pittsburgh would buy 100,000, and Cleveland would buy 100,000. And back in those days, you had to have 100,000 records sold before you'd ever gotten the top 100. So there was, every time there was 100,000 sold, they gave away 50,000 to the distributor, which I never got accounted for. Probably didn't get accounted for a lot of it because the one brother owned the record label, the other brother owned the publishing company, and the other brother owned the pressing plant. So I knew they got me pretty good. But I wouldn't have had my first hit if it had not been for Diamond. Bobby Darin owned publishing on Say You, which I didn't know what a publishing company was. But I have learned since then that that's the most important thing about a song is the publisher and the songwriter. The artist is like not even third place, but they write the songs and the publisher gets them promoted. Bobby Darin owned a company called TM Music, which was out of California. So we'd had Say You was a hit, and then Right or Wrong was moving up the charts, and I get a call, and it's Bobby Darin. And come on out to California because I've got your next hit. I didn't believe it was Bobby until he sang a little bit of Dream Lover, and then I believed him. But I'm kidding. Anyway, he had a plane ticket for me at Friendship, got on the flight, flew to California. This was like a week later. Met me at the airport, and he said, have you got any tennis shoes and shorts with you? I said, yeah. Of course, I took quite a, because I knew I was going to be there for about a week. So on the way, we stopped at the ballpark, and there was Sandy Koufax and Drysdale and a whole bunch of movie stars, and we played ball till it got dark. Then we went, had something to eat, and then we went to listen to the song, and it was One Kiss for Old Time's Sake, which was one of our bigger hits. And he did that about 4 times in a row. A little bit of heaven he did. He called me, he said, Ronnie, come into California. Got your next hit. Come to California when Lycan turns 11. So, and let's start over again. So we did quite a few trips to California. Bobby Darin was a big part of my life. Loved him.
Give me that chord again. I forgot where I was. You ready? I'm not there yet, Penny. She's screaming on not close yet. One kiss for old time's sake, just like it used to be. She's good. One kiss for old time's sake could bring you back to me. If you give me a you were singing to love you.
One more time.
She's horny. I get them hot, baby. Well, then you would know how much when I want you, I need you. I love you. Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to be kissing away. Now please grant me one kiss for old time's sake, just like it used to be. One kiss for old time's sake could bring you back. Isn't this fun? If there's a spark of love still left from our romance, you owe it to your heart to give me one more chance, and you will know how much, well, I want you, I need you, I love you. Well, oh my darling, please grant me one kiss for old time's sake, just